You're currently watching this video, and in your head right now you're thinking, why is this guy wearing sunglasses indoors? And it's not because I just released a top tier rap album. It's because I just got this brand new studio light, and from what I hear it gets pretty bright. Safety first, you don't want to take it for granted. That's why I got these specialty Avenger sunglasses. It's going to protect me at all costs. This is the part of the video where I look inside the box to see what's in it. I threw the styrofoam and flinched like an amateur, louder sound than anticipated. Anyhow, right, it's the part of the video where everyone clicks off. Either it's not entertaining enough or I'm not providing enough value. Nonetheless, nothing fancy with the packaging. You get the light itself, the reflector, and the power cord. But build quality had me shocked in a good way. This thing feels dense and sturdy. It has some heft to it. Could totally be used as a replacement for a missing dumbbell. I mean, it's not 10 pounds, but you get a quick burn lift session in for sure. For size reference, it measures about 9 inches in length and 4.5 inches in width. It's kind of hard to measure with those rounded corners. It has a nice simplistic button layout. Underneath is that mount to attach the nightstand. I mean the light stand, not your nightstand. That would be weird. The light has a 130 watt rating with a max illuminance of 27,000 lux. That's the measure of how much light falls on a particular surface. The setup. Let's see what this thing can do. Let me satisfyingly pull off this warning label though. Okay, grab your reflector and then align the 3 notches with a cutout on the light and turn clockwise. You'll hear a click and you're locked in. Now we got to turn it on. The button layout is relatively straightforward. First, on the color temperature setting, this is just regular light where you can go from warm to cool. You increase the brightness by just hitting the arrows up or down. Solid tactile experience here. However, if you need to change the brightness faster, just hold down the button and it will increase or decrease the number in higher increments. For some reason, I went back to hitting it one at a time, but whatever. The light's off. Now you want to increase the color temperature. Say you want cool lighting. You go up to 6500 Kelvin, you spin the dial to go all the way down to a really warm light. Here's a light at 2700 Kelvin. Before we cover the RGB mode, gotta point out this thing has a nice handle. So if you want to go handheld with the lighting, which I guess you could do that, just make sure the light is actually plugged in and on. Otherwise, you'll end up getting fired on set, and nobody wants that. Anyway, for RGB mode, just hit the HSI button and spin the dial to get the color you want. However, this will be far easier to control with the newer application, so let's take a look at that. Connecting the light couldn't be easier. You simply turn on the light, it pops up on your app through Bluetooth, you click it, and then you're connected. It was that easy. Wow. After clicking into the light, there's a pretty good set of things you can do on this app. But scroll and select HSI to change the colors, and you'll have access to a color picker and an RGB wheel. I figured having RGB in the light could come in handy at some point. Not sure when. Will we see it on this channel? Couldn't tell you, but it's there. Well, one idea is you could turn the light blue and pretend you're in the Blue Man group. Other than that, I got nothing. My favorite feature to do some testing with is the 17 lighting effects that come pre-installed in the application. Some I won't show you though because, well, it's so strobe-like you won't ever turn on a decent review again. So I experimented with just a couple for now. You'll find effects like cop car, candlelight, a bunch of different loops, don't know what to do with those, TV screen, fireworks, paparazzi, welding, all sorts of things to play around with. The app even lets you pick from some lighting sources, so if you're looking for some modeling lights to channel your inner Derek Zoolander, it has you covered. Okay, I felt the video was getting a little monotonous. What I needed to point out is that every time I film in my home, it feels like it's very dingy. It's like a dungeon. That's why I got this light, in hopes that it will make my footage more bright and crisp. Maybe more decent, if you will. The problem is, I don't know if I'm going to implement the light all the time. Why, you ask? Because sometimes I just don't feel like setting it up. The ideas are running, the creative energy is there, and you just want to attack the video head on before you forget what the heck you're doing. So, will I implement the light in the future? I don't know. Maybe some videos. But right now what we need to do is we need to pull out the light stand that we got with it and the softbox diffusing light that I got with it as well. Let's set that up right now and see what the light looks like. I elected to go with its 8.5 feet light stand that comes with its all-worthy air cushion feature, so if you didn't lock the stand height, it doesn't slam down and rattle your equipment into oblivion. It just lowers it nice and easy. I think you just basically gotta hulk it and you just gotta lanternize it. I mean, I don't know when to say it's good. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, from what I'm understanding, you have to lock the bar inside this clip. So that bar inside that clip. The best way to do is hold these elastic bands. Then we're gonna push down until that bar gets inside the clip. You'll hear it, you see it, you just, I don't know where, okay. Yep, clicks in right there, boom. Now I'm swapping out the reflector for the softbox so I can show a side-by-side of the softbox on and off to test its effectiveness. Definitely not a lighting professional, so this is just a light with 50% brightness. Not even sure what the color temperature is. What I can tell you is without it, the image is noisy and grainy. And with it, it's decent, for lack of a better word. Alright, for some reason I'm filming this video. It's extremely late at night. I'm exhausted. I should probably be in bed. But because I care about my fans and the community, I want them to see this light in action when it's completely dark and see how effective the brightness is. Let's try it right now. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty bright. It's real bright. I'm not even gonna open my eyes. You know what? I'm not even gonna open my eyes. It's so bright. And we're at like 50% right now, okay? My eyes are closed. And I got my Avenger sunglasses on. That's next level stuff. And we should put the diffuser on here. Okay, here's the softbox lantern look. And it's positioned in no particular way. It's not 45 degrees like they say you do for the key light. It's probably like 71 degrees, to be honest. And I'm just hoping you guys just get the effect of what I'm seeing here. Thanks for watching. Also, it's like 1 a.m. and I'm tired. See ya. That was stupid. That was ridiculous.